I tell you, this one that they just sent me that I've got on right now, no BS. I mean, I've already made the video, but I meant what I said in that video. I was impressed by this. I don't know if any of you have ever had it. I've never had it, and I ain't just saying it. I got a lot of these, the majority of them linked to this video in case you wanted to get any of them, but this one here is a brand new one from Lacoste, and I am impressed. Oh, dude, thoughts on Joop? This right here? Are you being for real? Dude, thank you for asking, because let me just go ahead and open the floodgates. This is the best shit ever. I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying it, but I've always called this right here the panty dropper. Now, I've been calling this the panty dropper for 20 plus years. You better be careful wearing this right here. I mean, you can't just wear it anywhere, because wherever you wear this right here too, the old Joop, J-O-O-P, just telling you, you think I'm kidding? They're going to be some slippery floors. That right there is my all-time #1 favorite. If you said, hey Tanner, you get one cologne for the rest of your life, I'm getting this right here. Joop, and the old pink, whatever it is. That right there, dude, that's a unique smell. And no shit, to this very day, it don't matter where you wear it at. People will be like, hey, what cologne is that? Unless they in the know. And if they in the no-no, they'll be like, dude, that's Joop, ain't it? I'm like, yeah. I've had so many people over the years say that. So yeah, that right there, yeah, Jelly says Joop is fire. He knows. He or she, I'm sorry, I'm assuming you do. That is the shit. Girls like it. Guys like it. I mean, dude, my favorite cologne of all time. No bullshit. Sorry, let me get back to reading the comments. Is that Lucky in the front? You goddamn right it is. That is Lucky. You know about that too? You gotta be about my age. It still smells. It's got that great smell. I'm telling you, I like it. Hey, let me tell you something from back in the day right here. I'm about out, and I will order another bottle of it. I guarantee it. You ready for this one? You've known about all of them so far. Let me see if you know about this one. Drum roll, please. Fred Hammond's Hollywood. You know about Hollywood? Dude, like a bluish color. Almost looks a little green here on camera, but greenish blue. Here, let me let you see the bottom. You know about that one? Are you in the no-no on the Fred Hammond's Hollywood? Hollywood's got just again, kind of like Joop. It's got a unique scent that I've never smelled any of these other colognes really even come close to resembling it. You know what I'm saying? That's funny though. You ask about that Joop. My favorite. I tell you what. I know you already know about all these other ones. Dude, that bad boy right there is still a banger. The old original Hugo, or the original Hugo Boss. That's the one from back in the day. Mid-90s. I don't know when they started making it. But, dude, that's some good smelling stuff right there. Stays with you too. It's a longer lasting one. You'll smell it at nighttime, you know, after you've worn it all day still. But let me tell you, it's expensive, but you can look it up. I can't find it here. It's called I Don't Know What. What a name. Can you believe that? I Don't Know What. Look that stuff up right there. You'll thank me later. For real. It's a good one. Expensive, for sure. I mean, in my opinion, hey, I don't know what... Everybody's got their own views on that. Some people don't think a $200 bottle of cologne is expensive. Look, it got me so tore up I can't even say the damn words. But the old Creed here is like 200 plus. The old Creed Aventus. But dude, it's hard to beat that right there. I was telling somebody in the last live video that you can put this Creed Aventus on, and I'm talking about 2-3 sprays. Not only will you smell it whenever you're like pulling your shirt off at nighttime, even after we wash clothes, sometimes I'll go put one of these polos on, and as I'm putting it on, you may think I'm kidding. I'm talking about a clean shirt being washed. I can still smell this Creed. Dude. Most expensive bottle of cologne that I've ever had, but dude, it's going to be hard to beat it. I don't care what anybody says. I know everybody tries to say, oh, it smells like Creed Aventus, blah, 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 this and that. It's going to be hard to beat that right there. Creed is fire. If you like their stuff, Silver Mountain Water or that Aventus is their best ones. Yeah, I haven't had the Silver Mountain Water. Honestly, I got a funny story on how I even got. I got to tell it because I think it's funny. Again, going back to what I just said a moment ago, everyone's got different views on what they view as expensive or not expensive, right? So maybe some of you don't know me, maybe some of you do, but I've built water features all over the country. And whenever I was in Scottsdale, Arizona, building a water feature one time for one of my friends out there, we were having a little get together that evening, and some other of his friends came over, and again, this dude, I just kept catching a whiff of his cologne. I was like, damn, whatever cologne that man's wearing, I've got to get some of it, you know? So his name was Dave, and finally I asked him, I remember I said, hey Dave, I said, what's that cologne you got on, man? He goes, he's like British. He's like half Irish, half British or something like that. He's like a mixture of both. And he's like, oh. He goes, you like this cologne, do you, Tanner? You know, and I was like, yeah. I said, man, I've been smelling it all night. I said, I'd like to get me a bottle of it. What is it? Oh, you want to get you a bottle of this stuff right here, do you? And I was like, well, I don't know. I mean, how much is it? He's like, and he hollered at my buddy. He said, get your boy here a bottle of that cologne. I didn't know anything about it. I'd never even heard of Creed Aventus in my life. Never. And so they told me about this right here. And I looked it up. He goes, look it up and see what it costs, Tanner. And dude, this big bottle, it's like $200 and something. And I was like, that is the most expensive cologne that I've ever seen in my entire life. But to this day, I gotta say, I mean, next to my Old Faithful right here, it's gotta be, I mean, they run a neck and neck. Joop, Creed, I mean, they're totally different fragrances, totally different scents. Both unique to themselves, but this Creed Aventus, dude, it's just about in a league of its own. Have you tried the Aventus Cologne version? Yeah, that's what this one is right here. That's the Creed Aventus. Right there it is. But that's likely my favorite cologne that I've ever had. I try to wear it sparingly, you know, unless I'm like going out somewhere. I don't want to waste it, but dude, that stuff smells so good. The green Irish tweed Creed smells like when you mowed the yard. Actually pretty good. I would like, hey, as good as this Aventus smells, I would be open to trying all of their men's colognes. So any of the Creed colognes, if I ever get a chance to sample any, maybe even here on TikTok shop with a lot of the businesses that I work with, if I get a chance to get any of those or some of those other ones that some of you have mentioned to me here, I would like to check those out. Lacoste used to have pheromones in that red clear bottle, smelled funny, but girls loved it. Dude, it's brand new to me. I just got this white one sent to me. I seen what you're talking about. They had the red cap. I've never smelled it. I never even smelled this one until the live video that I just did right before this live video right here. But I'm impressed with this right here. No kidding. I got it linked right here. That store that I got it from here on TikTok, Style Rule, they got a big selection of colognes and perfumes. Best overall fragrance for the summer? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go with 3. I'll give you a list of 3. I put cheapest to most expensive, and I would say can't go wrong with Joop. Been my probably all-time favorite cologne for 20 plus years. This one is called I Don't Know What. It's another one of the $100 plus colognes. I can't even find it here on TikTok, but you can get this right here on TikTok. Most expensive cologne that I've ever owned, that is the Creed Aventus. I mean, I've never met anyone that didn't really like the Aventus. I've always heard great things from others when wearing it. I recognize it personally whenever I smell others wearing it. there's several colognes, mainly these two right here, Creed, Aventus, and Joop. If I smell anyone wearing these two, I can identify that immediately. I'll be like, hey, you're wearing Joop, aren't you? Or hey, you got on Creed, Aventus, don't you? And they'll be like, yeah. So those are just two really that stand out to me. Can't go wrong. This one right here, it's under $100. I would say most places under $100. Depending on where you get this and what size bottle, this one right here is like over $200. Let's see, what is this? 24. So over 3 years. Look, I've just knocked the top out of it. This is the 100 milliliter bottle, 3.33 fluid ounces. Mehdi, if you ever see this video, I certainly did appreciate that. Still appreciate it to this day. And very grateful that you got that for me. Thank you. Do you still like Joop? Someone asked me a minute ago. My #1 favorite. I mean, I'm serious. One cologne, if you said, Tanner, you got to pick one. I mean, I could never have another one. I'd hate to know that I could never wear that right there again. I mean, yeah, that Creed's going to be hard to beat. For real. But dude, nothing smells like this. Been my favorite forever. Until Creed. I mean, in my opinion, this didn't have any competitors. I mean, you got all other colognes and then there's that Joop. Everybody else was under here. No, it's not the most expensive, but dude, like I was saying, I hate to say it on here, but since I was in middle school, I always called this right here the panty dropper. I mean, the girls love this cologne. They would always be like, Tanner, you always smell so good. You goddamn right, baby. It was Joop. Here, I'll let the secret out of the bag. Joop. For 20 plus years. Joop, Joop, Joop. J-O-O-P. I've heard some people call it Joop. I'm calling it Joop just like the way it looks. But man, that stuff, I love it. Show Best Atomizer. Oh man, and waste some of these bad boys? Hell no. No, let me think. Now if I look at these, I think based off memory, Joop's Atomizer's badass. I mean, you gotta throttle it. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like I know which ones I gotta hit the juice, son. Bam, bam, bam. You know what I'm saying? But some of them, you gotta be careful. One, you gotta be careful because she's a squirter. Is that I don't know what. Now it's got almost a squirt to it. You know what I'm saying? Not more of that. I know what you're asking me, but I'm too much of a goddamn tightwad to go sit there. Now, some of these free ones that they sent me, I might do it, you know what I'm saying? But hell, I don't even really want to do that. I can tell you, you just have to take my word for it. I won't bullshit you. I'll tell you like it is. Joop's got a badass atomizer. It's always sprayed well. Creed, again, I mean, when I'm using it, putting it on, I'll probably hold it back. I kind of use my thumb on it. Kind of like this right here. I always try to look at that dot because I'm always like, dude, if I go to hit this shit and that shit goes, oh my god damn it. So anyway, Creed's got a real good one. But overall, what's standing out in my mind, I'm telling you, the old Hugo right here, the old big bottle, shit son, it'll douse you. You don't need but them couple squirts of that, you good to go. It dumps it out on you. Yeah, I think he likes Joop. No, dude, it's been hard to beat forever. And like some places before I've gone, they're like, oh yeah, it's discontinued now. And I'm like, what? Can't get Joop anymore? Dude, I need to like stockpile up on it. But I've always been able to find it. I don't know if they've always said that as a sales pitch, you know, like when you go to, say you're like going somewhere and you're shopping the little outlet malls or whatever, and you go into one of the perfume stores and they're like, oh yeah, this one's been discontinued, they're no longer bottling it or whatever. Dude, I've heard them tell me that shit about some of these right here 15 years ago at the damn Tanger outlets in Pigeon Forge, by God. Such a bitch has lied to me because by God, I could still find them right here for sale today. Y'all had me worried for real. I thought I was going to have to like stockpile up and put them in the damn safe or something so I would have Joop for the next 30 years or something. But anyways, I've always been able to find them. I don't know what the real down low is. Joop was the first cologne I got back in the day. Dude, I mean, I feel sorry for the people that don't know about it. But if you don't know about it, just like he said, I'm telling you, if you've never had Joop, out of every cologne sitting up here, let me name them off. So because you may be trying to look and see, and if you want me to grab any of them, pick them up and give you a closer look. No, I don't know. I don't have any Valentino. But now, two of these little ones here are my wife's that she stuck up here. I won't name those because I'll just see what they are. One of them's Prada, Paradox, and this other small one here, let me see what it is. Hold up. Every time I say hold up, if you're my age, I'm not even going to tell you what song it is, but when I say hold up, my brain goes, and wait a minute, it's time for Bone Thugs. It's a Versace perfume. So, that's just what's up here for women's. Everything else is mine, and let me name them off so that maybe some of you watching may know if you've got these, you can relate. So, I don't know what, and yes, that is the name of it. It's funny about that. I was like, what cologne you got on, dude? And he's like, I don't know what. And I was like, oh. He's like, no, that's the name of it. And I was like, I don't know what, that's the name of it? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, I got you. So at first I was like, damn, he don't even know what cologne he's wearing. But anyway, so I don't know what. Liz Claiborne Sport, cheaper cologne, but great smelling, not the longest lasting. Lucky You, the old green bottle of Lucky, always been a great smelling cologne. As we've been discussing multiple times inside this live video, the Old Faithful Joop. Here is Jaguar Classic in the blue bottle. May not be able to see it, but that is the blue bottle. This is a good smelling cologne. This is one years ago that my friend Tito, who used to manage a Mexican restaurant here in town, he'd always be smelling good, and I'd always be asking him what he was wearing. But one day I was like, hey, get you cologne? And he's like, yeah, buddy. And I was like, what are you wearing? And he's like, called Jaguar. And I was like, he's like, blue bottle. And I was like, Jaguar. I tell you what, hey, when somebody's got a damn good smelling one like that really like, I catch a whiff of it, I'll go order it. This one here is called Versace Man. I believe that's the name of it. I always laugh about this one right here, but the original Tommy Hilfiger. Been wearing that dude since I've been like a teenager. Maybe even before I was a teenager. I don't know, maybe since I was like 12. Here's one from the TikTok shop. Cupid Hypnosis. Here's an older cologne that I had when I was really young. And I ordered it again not too long ago to see if I still liked it. Unfortunately, I don't like it that much anymore, but it's called Candies. It's not really that bad of a smelling cologne, but just not my favorite. The original Hugo, always been one of my favorite colognes. Here is some Armani Code. Good smelling cologne. Not my favorite, but it is a good smelling cologne. Again, here is the Creed Aventus. It's going to be hard to beat that bottle of cologne. Again, one of the more expensive bottles. It is the most expensive bottle that I have. Here is an old cologne that is a great smelling cologne, and it is made by Fred Heyman, and it's called Hollywood. So if you ever search Fred Heyman Hollywood, this is a really, really good smelling cologne. Got a really unique smell. Which one are the ladies loving? I laugh every time because I've always called Joop the panty dropper. And I just jokingly called it that forever, but dude, girls love Joop. I'm telling you, if you've never had it, get it. Thank me later. This is a brand new one that I just unboxed moments ago from Lacoste. It is the L.1212. This was sent to me from Style Rule, a TikTok store right here on the TikTok shop. and I am liking it so far. It is the first day that I've ever worn it, but I do like it a lot. What is your main? I'm so weird that you probably laugh at me, but I try to mix it up because I don't want them feeling like I'm leaving them out, and I'll try to I'll bounce around. But a lot of times it depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm going out, I know I'm going to be around a lot of people, and I'm trying to look nice or whatever. I mean, they all smell great, but if I'm trying to look my best and smell my best, I'm probably going to grab Creed Aventus or the I don't know what. Now, if I want to lay it on them, and I'm just starving for compliments because we all like hearing compliments, and I know one that's always going to get compliments no matter what. If you're going around any group of people, I'm telling you, you think I'm kidding? Go squirt some Joop on them. Go out and wear it to work. See if people ain't going, what cologne is that you got on? Dude, people love it. The Green Lucky brand, what do you think of it? Always been one of my, I keep saying favorites, but I mean, dude, if I've got it up here, it stood out in my mind growing up. Because I have sit there countless hours, laying in bed at night thinking, okay, what colognes did I used to really like? And dude, I'm telling you right now, if I remember them and I remember liking them, I get them. And I always have liked Lucky You. I've been keeping this right here. I mean, I've pretty much kept a bottle of this on hand. Shit. I bet I ain't went too long without. I've gone longer with a bottle of it sitting in there on the damn bathroom counter than I've gone longer without having a bottle of it sitting on the bathroom counter. How about that right there, huh? Now, is it the longest lasting scent in my collection? No, it's not. Do you need to maybe reapply it if you get a chance to throughout the day? Maybe so. Maybe like a freshen up. But does it smell good? As old Stone Cold Steve Austin used to say, oh, hell yeah, it does. Come on. Bro, Lucky is so good. That's what I'm saying. So, see, you got multiple people here talking about, Joop gives me, I'll block that shit. You don't talk about Joop right here on this goddamn live feed now. You don't even say that Joop gives you, it might give you a headache from all the goddamn compliments people are giving you. It don't give you a headache from the scent now. Come on. Calling bullshit here on you. Just cutting up with you. No, hey, I know what you're saying. It is a strong smelling scent. And some of these, dude, let me see, like that Versace, for example. Like when I throw a few squirts of that on, I got like squirt and run. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I want to like stand like just stand there and linger in it. I mean, I'm dipping because I'm holding my breath because I'm like, damn, that shit'll get me. And I'm like you. I'll be like, God damn, son. So yeah, I got a pretty strong sense of smell. And do you have a favorite? I don't believe in tattoos now. I don't believe in tattoos. That shit is for the goddamn devil. No, I'm just cutting up with it. Do I got a favorite tattoo? I'm pretty much just one big tattoo. Favorite tattoo, if I had to pick a favorite. It's too hard for me to do. I mean, dude, I probably can't tell here because I'm standing on a stool, but I mean, this has all been done. If I bust my ass and fall off this stool and break my goddamn arm or leg or something showing you this tattoo, I need you to email me your damn name. I'm gonna hold you liable. Here, let me get it. Let me slide it over here. It ain't finished, but all of this is by Dino Cook. And complete underwater scene. Octopus going into the coral shelf. Not finished right here, and I can't do my full spin around because I will fall and bust my ass. Transitioning over here into a sea turtle, going all the way down my leg. This is going all the way up here to a whole scene of sharks. Got a great white shark here, lemon shark, all kinds of stuff. Probably get banned if I drop my pants here on TikTok, so I better steer clear of doing that one day. Well, probably got other videos on TikTok on my main page with it. Hey, I got a funny ass video talking about them sharks. I was getting tattooed one time at the tattoo convention in Chattanooga, the news station. They'd always come up and interview Dino Cook because he was always on all of the tattoo TV shows. And the first year I wasn't ready for it. That's when we were doing the Great White Shark, and we won Tattoo of the Day that day. The next year, he was tattooing the lemon shark on me, and I told him ahead of time. I said, hey, that news station comes over here this year, by God, I'm going to be ready for him. I'm going to tell him something just fucking stupid as shit, dude. Because, you know, that tattoo shows fucking ruin tattoos. What's your story behind your tattoo? You know, you had to have a story once all the tattoo shows came out. I think they're fucking cool. I've always thought they were fucking cool. I never needed another reason, you know what I'm saying? So if I like it, I got it. I never had a story behind it. But they wanted to know what the story was behind these sharks. And sure enough, I seen that girl coming from that camera crew in Chattanooga, Tennessee. News channel 9 or 12, I don't know. It's on TikTok right now, and it is hilarious, if I do say so myself, if you've never seen it. Because they came up there and asked me, they said, why are you getting them shark tattoos? And I was like, it's hard for me to talk about. And they're like, what happened? And I was like, we were feeding the sharks off the coast of Costa Rica, and my parents were both attacked and unalived by the sharks. They're like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting this whole leg tattoo in remembrance of them. They're like, do you think you could say that on camera? And I was like, it'll be hard, but I'll do my best. Dude, Dino was over there. He had to turn around. He was just, I'm talking about dying laughing, dude. They walked off and he was like, you motherfucker. He's like, how did you just say all that without laughing? I'm like, dude, I don't know. I was about to die. I go, it's going to be super hard saying it on camera here in a second. And I'm telling y'all, dude, the video's right here on TikTok. This shit's hilarious. It's an older video of mine. Just Tanner Flowers shark story. Hell, it's got to pull it up. If you haven't seen it, dude, you're going to die out laughing. Here they come with that camera. Here's my moment to shine, and by God, I didn't miss a beat. I told them that them damn sharks unalived my parents in favor of TikTok here. You know, you got to use certain words you can't use. Dude, that shit came on the damn news that night. Oh my God. You want to talk about funny. It was the talk of the entire convention. Everybody, including myself, how could you not? That was the funniest shit ever. And what made it even funnier was that my parents' phone was blowing up that night because there was old Tanner Flowers right there on the news saying that his parents was unalived by sharks. So, you know what everybody thought. Anybody that knew me and knew my parents. So anyway, go watch it. Thoughts on the Aventus back on the Cologne? Dude, aside from my all-time favorite, Joop, hands down, can't beat it, in a league of its own. I never even knew about it till October of 2020. Smelled a buddy wearing it out in Scottsdale, Arizona. I said, dude, what cologne is that you wearing? And he was laughing at me. He's like, oh, you want to get you a bottle of this, do you, Tanner? He's Irish and British. And I was like, well, I mean, I think it smells good. He's like, you sure you want to get you a bottle of this, Tanner? And I was like, I mean, I think it smells great. I don't know, I mean, how much it costs. I had no idea. Never even heard of Creed Aventus before in my life to that day. And anyway, $200-something bottle of cologne right there. But my buddy actually got that for me that I was out there working for as a gift for all the work that I had been doing for him. So again, shout out to my buddy and thank you for the gift. I do appreciate it still here to this day. You got it coming today for the first time, Joey? A bottle of Creed Aventus? Like for real? I mean, dude, I'm fired up for you. Claiborne Sport, I got it linked right here to this video. And I tell you what, they better be glad that this right here don't last longer than it does, because if anybody could take Liz Claiborne Sport, and make his shit last like Creed Aventus, dude, that right there, you're gonna get you some compliments on it. But hey, and I don't know if it's everybody, I don't know if everybody's the same. We was talking about that earlier, about everybody's chemistries, you know. I don't know if some fragrances wear off quicker on some people or what, but dude, I'm a UPS driver and most drivers wear it. That's how I found out about it. Which one you talking about? The Liz Claiborne Sport? Because I can tell you why, if that's the case, because it was always my go-to one for work. Oh, you talking about Aventus? Oh, they if they're wearing Creed Aventus to work, they're looking for a girlfriend, son. They trying to, whenever them damn ladies are opening up them doors for you to handle them damn boxes, they're wanting to smell that mojo. They want to. That's what they're wanting. You don't wear Creed Aventus to work unless you're trying to set anchor. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about Liz Claiborne Sport. Now, I used to wear this to work almost every day, but that's only because my work was like the damn dirtiest ass shit that nobody in their right mind would ever want to do. That's what I did for a living. So I'd wear this right here because hell, I was generous with it. And whenever I run out, hell, I just get another bottle. This stuff is cheap. It don't cost much at all. But dude, it smells great. Been wearing it since middle school. But I mean, if money and price don't matter, you can't beat Creed Aventus. You really can't. But like I said earlier in the video, I'd hate to know that I couldn't have any more Joop. Look how many people. There's Austin. And look, another MBS Poppy, Joop. FYI, like I've been trying to tell everybody, if you don't know, dude, that's so funny. Dude, been my favorite forever. Before Creed was ever introduced to me, this wasn't a thought. This right here set atop all the rest. I mean, yes, they're great smelling colognes, but they ain't Joop. I'm just telling you, God almighty, that shit smells so good. If you don't have this one in your collection, do yourself a favor, just like so many people have said inside the comments inside this live video, and get you a bottle of it. You ain't got to get a big bottle. Make sure you like it. There was one person here earlier that said that it gave them a headache. Hey, it's strong. It's strong. But, dude, it's strong in grabbing the compliments, too. I'll tell you right now. When you walk past people with that Joop on, they gonna smell you. Spray some Joop. God. I've been asked multiple times to do this in this video. And I hate wasting it because I'm a goddamn tightwad. But and I got on this Lacoste right now that I unboxed earlier in this video. But only because we've talked about it so much. Let me get me a last sip of this coffee before I don't want no damn Joop going in my coffee before I drink. I'm gonna spray a damn spray of it for everybody on here. Y'all wanna see the king, do you? God almighty, you want me to break out the king, do you? Look here. What you want to do is you want to get you a goddamn firm grip on that bottle. I like getting a grip on that some bitch like that right there. And you want to get that damn spray right there. You'll make sure you got it. You want to eyeball it now. Try to line that thing up. Get that some bitch lined up. Cock that chin up in there. And just hammer down, baby. God almighty. Oh, God damn, son. That shit. Woo! God. Can't beat it. God, I mean, when you spray that right there, that right there, that ain't just cologne. That's memories. There's memories in that bottle. When you spraying that cologne on you right there, you dropping 20 plus, you dropping flashbacks. I mean, stuff be coming back to you. You may not supposed to be having come back to you, So be careful. And be careful where you wear it, because as I have caught it since I've been a kid, and I don't wear it for these reasons today, but I'm going to warn you. I call it the panty dropper. You ain't got to tell nobody else that I call it that. But fair warning to you, if you don't know, careful where you wear it. Careful wearing it to work. I mean, things could get slimy.